So there are times where I ask my client, where do you see yourself in 5 years or 10 years? And they'll say things like, I see myself as the biggest insert company here in all of Massachusetts or in all of Houston. So they literally say we want to be the biggest company in the area, and or they'll say something crazy like I want to make $100 million, or we want to do $50 million in the next 5 years. I'm not saying to play it small, but what I am saying is I think that we need to recognize what our capacity is as far as running and owning and operating a business. And I hope that I'm being clear. I'm going to do my best here. So I want you to imagine that this is the market. I don't care what business it is: website design, landscaping, painting. You could be a lawyer, a doctor. Here's your market. In the market, at any given time, there could be 800 billion dollars with a B worth of business in this whole entire market. Okay, it does not matter what the market is. Every market is quote unquote saturated. Every market has some heavy players in it, but every market has market share available for a small business owner. The problem is a small business owner or somebody that is aspiring to create a business looks at a large company and here's and let's make this as real as possible. Okay, so I am a website design company. I'm also a consultant, right? And I always use me because that makes it easy. So I look at my company and I see other companies out there that are building $30,000, $45,000, $100,000 websites. They have marketing packages that are millions of dollars, right? And I could look at them and say, that's what I want to be like. That's where I want to be. There are a lot of design companies out there, a lot of consulting companies out there that are like that, right? So in the digital space, 800 billion is probably a small number, but let's just go with the digital space. What are my desires? My desires are to live a good life. My desires are to help people. My desires are to focus on small business startups and help them, get over the hurdles and get started, right? Me being $100 million or even a $10 million or $20 million company does not align with those desires, because the reality of it is I could be this. And this sliver is probably too big. I could be this, right? In the grand scheme of things. And again, this is probably too big. It's probably more like half of this. And let's just say this is 2 million. Okay? I've been in the consulting industry for about 3 years now. Okay? If I became a $2 million company, which we're not, full transparency, we're not a $2 million company, and that's okay. We're growing and we're exactly where we want to be right now. If I became a $2 million company, I would be able to live a good life. I would have a small team. I'd have clients that I enjoy working with. I would have freedom of time. I would have all the money that I need to do the things that I want. Um, and I would have a business that I could pass on to my children, and I'd be able to take some of that money and throw it into other investments and create, other pathways, right? So out of the whole market, the 800 billion, and again, I think it's higher than that in the digital space. If I were to take 2 million out of it, that's small. Let's go even smaller, right? Let's say getting started. If that's 2 million, what is this? This is going to be 500,000. 500K, I'm still in good shape, right? I'm still living good. I'm still eating good. I'm still doing okay, right? I'm not buying Ferraris, right? I'm not my wife's probably not wearing a 3 carat rock, but at the end of the day, rent's getting paid, business is healthy, we've got cash flow, I'm able to pay employees, I can drive a nice truck, 500K, I'm in good shape. Again, here's the market, right? All I need is a little sliver. I don't need a ton of it in order to create a strong business, create a healthy business. Now, here's the other crazy part. Let's find another color, right? Let's go with brown. Let's say I got aggressive, right? And I built something like this. Let's say it's 10 million, right? Guess what comes with $10 million worth of business? $10 million worth of headaches. So beware the idea of I need huge market shares or I want to be this multi-million-dollar business. It's most likely not necessary for you to be that in order for you to accomplish your goals and desires and dreams, um, as far as what you want the output of your business to be. So, you know, this is one of the things where I don't want to put a cap on anybody's dreams, but at the same time, I want your desires and your end goals to align with the reality of where your business should fall. Because if we don't, then you may have a 500K uh, ability, but you're with a $10 million vision, and it's not necessary.